squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So UCLA's offense will get the ball first. Last season, the battle for the victory bell was a classic, and SC pulled out a tight one.
That's right, and Fight On has had a year of bragging rights and telling UCLA, remember, who runs this thing. This is us, okay? We take care of business. Now, UCLA gets to do something about it.
You're right, David. And I think UCLA is a team that takes a lot of pride and mental toughness, and they admitted to us that in last year's game, they just weren't able to make the plays they needed to make when it mattered most. They want to turn the script. They want to do a better job dialing in this game to get a win over their cross-city rival.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Got some room to run. The 10. And with the interception, they'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, USC!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll give it to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line.
And you can feel it. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So USC's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question is the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes him come to the hand. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Quarterback may change this route. Softened him up with a run, and now the throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. How about this? It's taking one back to the house.
UCLA.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Got a man. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. They'll run the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. The victory bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the victory bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around and I'll just...
Turning it on! What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has... And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This is a tough part. Create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the returner will be brought down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Carney. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
And the Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Potts. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Touchdown, UCLA! How about this back staying on track and getting... They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. That makes the catch. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Gives it on the option. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Was to pass. Quick strike complete. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll... The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to swing it on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ramsey. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Complete in the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
To the air on second down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to snap it quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. He's got an open man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the Bruins are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. The give to the tailback. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. And the Bruins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires one high and deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. He snagged it, but he'll be... They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Runs through a tackle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Making side adjustments here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Complete downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Bruins will line it up on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness.
Turning it on. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Trojans line it up with a first and goal. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on second and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC! Gives it to the back on the draw. Got enough for the first. At the 45 on his way. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Bruins. He found... Got 3 on first down at second and 7.
42, Spider. 4-2.
Looking to fire. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On fourth down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The run from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And
fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. Back in 1939, USC first stole victory.